Hi everyone, and welcome back to Maths and Physics with Mr. Simons, where we make maths and physics simple. We get you exam ready, right? Today's classwork on logs. We're looking at equations and solving them using log laws. So when I say solving equation, we normally say solve for x, right? So first problem. Solve for x, log 32 minus log 16 equal x. Alright, now there the base is 10, base 10. So dealing with the same log, so I can write this as log 32 divided by 16. Remember, minus represents division, or it looks like division. So that becomes log 32 divided by 16 equal x. So 32 divided by 16 gives me log 2. So in short, x equal log 2. And if we want answer, punch in a calculator, log 2, 0,301. So x equals 0,301. Number 2, they give us log x minus 2 log 3 equal 2. Right, so first I'm going to take 2 across and it becomes exponent, right? So that becomes 3 to the power 2. So I have log x minus log 3 squared equal 2. 3 times 3 gives me 9, so log x minus log 9 equal 2. Right, bases are the same, they both common base 10. Then I can apply second law of logs, which states that if I subtract the logs, then I can divide the value. So that becomes x over 9 equal 2. Now remember the common base here is 10, so I can go from log and write it in exponential form. So base 10 stays 10. 2 and x over 9 would swap places, so that becomes x over 9 equal 10 to the power 2. Right, 10 squared is 100. And to get rid of the denominator, we always multiply it. So there 9 times 100. So x equal 900. Right? Let's look at the third problem. So the third problem, we have solved for x. 3 log x equal log 625 divided by log 25. Right? So log x equal log 5 to the power 4, 625. It's 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, and 25 is 5 squared. Right, if I take 4 to the front of log, so it becomes 4 log 5, and that becomes 2 log 5. Log 5 and log 5 cancels, so I have 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 then becomes 2, so log x equal 2. But remember, my base there is 10, so writing from log to exponential form, I can say that x equal 10 to the power 2. 10 to the power 2, 10 times 10 then simply becomes 100. So x equal to 100. So that should be very basic and you understand. Now we come where we write values attached to x and we're dealing with domain restrictions, right? So number 4, I have log base 3, 8 plus log base 3, x plus 2 equal 1. So there I can write that as log because it's base 3 and base 3. That plus would become 8 times x plus 2 equal 1. 8 times x is 8x. 8 times 2 gives me 16 equal to 1. Right, so in exponential form that would become 3 to the power 1 equal to 8x plus 16. If I take 16 across, 3 minus 16 would give me minus 13. So 8x equal negative 13 and x then equal negative 13 divided by whatever is in front of x, which in this case is 8. Right, but now for this answer to be valid, remember, we cannot say log base 3 0, then it becomes undefined. So x plus 2 there must be greater than 0. Right? If I take the 2 across, this answer that I get here, x must be greater than negative 2. Right, so greater than negative 2 is not negative 3, please, and not negative 4. It's actually negative 1, 0, 1, 2 going up. Right, so if we simplify minus 13 over 8, that equals minus 1,625. And minus 1,625 is actually greater than negative 2. So therefore that answer is valid. All right, let's go to number 5. So number 5, again solve for x. They gave us log 2x plus 1 minus log x minus 1 equal 1. Again, it's base 10 and base 10, so common bases. So from there I can write, because we're subtracting, I can use law 2, which says then I can divide the values. So that will become 2x plus 1 divided by x minus 1 equal 1. So I'm straight going to write it in exponential form. So there, base 10, 10 to the power 1 equal 2x plus 1 divided by x minus 1. 10 times x minus 1 equal 2x plus 1. 10 times x, 10x. 10 times minus 1, negative 10 equal 2x plus 1. If I take 2x across, 10x minus 2x gives me 8x. Bring minus 10 across, 1 plus 10 equal 11. 11 divided by 8, so my answer here, x equal 11 over 8. But I have to verify with my domain restriction whether this answer is valid or not. So 2x plus 1 must be greater than 0, and x minus 1 must be greater than 0. Right, if I take 1 across, it becomes negative 1 over 2. And if I take 1 across there, it becomes 1. So my answer must be greater than negative half, and x must be greater than 1. Right, so 11 over 8 is 1,375, which is bigger than 1. So therefore, that answer is valid. Right, let's look at the sixth problem. So solve for x. I have log x minus log 6 equal log x minus 10. All right, so again, bases are the same, second law of exponents, so that will become log x divided by 6 equal log x minus 10. Because that's base 10 and this is base 10, I can drop them. So remember 10 to the power x over 6 equal 10 to the power x minus 10. The bases are the same, we can drop them and we just write x over 6 equal x minus 10. There, if I multiply the 6 away to leave behind x, that becomes 6 times x, which is 6x. 6 times negative 10, which gives me negative 60. All right. So from there, if I bring that across, 6x becomes negative 6x plus x gives me negative 5x equal negative 60. Negative 60 divided by negative 5 gives me positive 12. All right. I'm now saying negative. My children say I'm saying it wrong, but yeah, that's how I was taught and that's how it's the ek het Afrikaans gedoen, so it's negatief. Right, for all logs to exist, again, remember x there must be greater than 0. If it's 0, it's undefined. Same there, x minus 10 must be greater than 0. Right, so if I take 10 across, x must be greater than 10. So our solution, x equal to 12, satisfies that x is greater than 10, so therefore that is valid. So there, my domain restriction done, answer is valid. So that is just some basic equations you can use to practice. Right, in the upcoming videos, I'm going to do as many past exam questions I can find on this, but they are mainly in your TBE papers, so they're not asking caps. Right, but make sure you know it for university, especially when you're going to do limits and logs. Right, wish you nothing but the best. Continue practicing, work hard to becoming best version of yourself and becoming successful. Right, I wish you nothing but the best. God bless. Bye.